All right. What's up, people? How we doing? How we doing? Eon, what up? What up? What up? What up? Who else is up in this piece? Who else is up in this piece? I'm sick again. I got a sore throat, stuffy nose. What up, half boxing? Josh? Your name is not Josh. I don't think. Let me see. I think you put a, didn't you put a fucking, oh, it is Josh. That's right. Ramirez. My bad, my bad, my bad. I told you Remy air purifier. Nah, this isn't allergies. I'm sick. Like I got a fucking cold. Army Mike, what up, blood? How you doing? How you doing, brother? How you doing? The raffle tonight. It can be. I mean, you know what? I needed 3 more and I never got them. Bob, what up? Took 2 steps back, huh? Okay. Exactly, air purifier. I know, it was fine yesterday, and I woke up this morning. Last night, when I got off with you guys, I started feeling like a little bit of weirdness in my nose, and then my throat started hurting, like an hour before I went to bed, 2 hours, and then I woke up full-blown sick. As you could see, I'm not like all fucked up, but I'm sick. Annoying. Bruh, so the title is clickbait. Huh? We'll do clickbait. I mean, we'll do raffle if I get my 3 more raffles. Otherwise, we gotta wait. Just 3 more. Simple. I bet you CJ Rich will probably fucking hit those 3 himself. Bam, bam. He's gonna win this. CJ's gonna win this. I'd be so shocked if he doesn't. Let me see my man Johnny wanted to come in. Maybe I'll let Johnny come in because I feel shot. John Bo. Let's see. All right. Anyway. Compton Twan. What up? Shout out, Marco. You still got love from the TBV community. Appreciate you. Hey, man. That giant New Jersey Dominican punk just needs to call me back and we're good to go. Dude, open up the panel. Word? What's up, John? Raff, where you been? I'm raffling this belt, Raff. This belt right here. So if you want to enter, literally tonight might be the last chance. You send $10 Cash App to this Cash App or to this PayPal address. You put your name and you put what it's for because I have multiple raffles. After this one, we're doing one for these Sugar Ray Leonard gloves right here, which are custom-made Sugar Ray Leonard sparring gloves. And the dopest part of these gloves, I'll show you guys right now, right there. You see that? See that right there where it says SRL, Sugar Ray Leonard. So that's what the next raffle is. But for tonight, it's there. If you want to do it, put that Cash App in right now. And you will be. I just need 3 more entries, and we'll do it tonight if everybody's down. You have purifiers everywhere. What up, Soup? I'm on the train. All right. Where are you coming from? Work? Open up the panel? Maybe. No, I want them Grant gloves. Well, those are gone. Man, I almost got run over by some techie douchebag. What's a techie douchebag? Those are fire. Yeah, those are next. Can't stand these motherfuckers. Yeah, 16s. Lace up, sparring glove, and let me tell you something right now. They're brand new, right? But check this out. There's a little hole in the package, right? So you can see I could touch the leather. The shit is straight butter soft. Butter soft. Because of that. Thank God for that little hole in the package. So you want them? Go for it. Sub Soup. Open up the panel. I heard you. We'll see. We'll see what we do. First, we're doing roll call, waiting for everybody to come in. And we got to do this raffle if I get my 3 entries. Raph could have been the one to do it, but I guess he's not interested. Raphael could have been the one to do it. The raffle will be tonight if I get 3 more. 3 more. And then we're good to go. What size gloves do you use for bad work? I use 14s. I used to do 16s because I wanted to like build up speed. But then at one point I was like, I'm fast enough. I just, single raffle ticket better win. I hope so. Hope so for your sake. Alberto was scared. Now we ain't doing no damn debating with you two. I thought it was 1 entry. What you mean? Nah, you could put in as many entries as you want. Oh, how many left? Now we have 3 left. It was 5 left. I got 2. I need 3 more. Because don't forget, 3 of the entries are also freebies from last, right? So I need a certain amount of full entries. 3 of them was because anybody who enters 5 or more tickets automatically gets entered for the next raffle, whatever it is. So now you can buy 20. 20 what? I don't know what you're talking about. Praying I win this right now. Well, you got 1 given to you by Eon, right? If I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Mamoon. Yeah, you got 1 in there. Kalia got 1 and gave 1 back to Mamoon. So Kalia has 2, I believe. Right? Because Eon gave her 1. If I'm not mistaken. So, Marco, do you think Klitschko was the last great heavyweight we have? I mean, half boxing, you got 2? Let me see. Half boxing 1. When did you do the second one? Oh, yeah, there it is. My bad. The second one it just said Josh, but didn't say half boxing. So I just changed it. So it says half boxing in it. Yep, you do have 2. That is correct. The last great light heavyweight, man, I don't know. Last great heavyweight. There hasn't been a dominant heavyweight like Lennox or like none of them ever since Klitschko lost to Fury and then Joshua. It's been I have 2. Yeah. Usyk is the last great. Well, we'll see. He needs to do a little more work, right? He needs to pop off a little more. Andy Ruiz, yeah, okay. If you say so. If you say so. Ugh, I hate being sick. I hate being sick when I'm also stressed. I combine those 2. It's combustible in my brain. I don't like it. What women say about us is true. Guys are pussies when it comes to being sick. Women can give birth and do all it's true. Women do complain. Well, we don't cry, but it annoys us. Like we'll bring it up, like fucking cold, annoying. You know what I mean? Where women will just have birth, give birth, go through their period, be like taking a knee with cramping just for like, hold on. All right, let's go and get back up and keep walking. Like they're better with certain shit than we are. You're always sick every other week, it seems. Nah, here's what happened. This is my 3rd legit cold this winter, which is a lot. The other shit was allergies, which I didn't know I had. So the shit that's been going on like the last month where once or twice I thought I was sick, it turned out it was allergies. I never had allergies before, so I didn't know what to expect. This is different because this has the congestion up here, the headache, but I also feel like shit and I got the sore throat. So this is a straight cold. Just business stuff. Yeah, stressing me the fuck out. What's up, Star Lion? I feel you, man. Just got over some bad food poisoning. Ugh. Yeah, nah, I don't fuck with that shit. Women may have a better survival instinct, man. That's true. That's a fact. I'm telling him it's the air in his place, but he doesn't believe me. That's what my wife says. So you're telling me that the air in my place can give me a virus? Because I get allergies, dust, pollen, mold, whatever. But you think the air will give me a viral infection, which is what a cold is? Explain. How's that possible? Because I'm open to hear you. Kalia, what up? So Kalia, you got 2 entries in this raffle, correct? One that Eon got you, and the one you got yourself. Am I correct? Yeah, man. Had food poisoning the last day of school. The ambulance ride was not it. Oh, you had to do an ambulance ride? That's some pussy shit. But it's not pussy shit because the first time you get it, you think you're dying. I've gotten so many stomach viruses because of my kids. Now I know what to expect. I know that no matter what you do, there's nothing you could do. You just got to sit there and deal with it. Like, they can't do shit until it passes your system. But I get why somebody would think they're dying when they get it. I'm going to do it tonight. I need 3 more entries. I'm trying to tell people 3 more entries, and then we're good to go. I'll do it right now. We'll do it all together. Problem is, I'd like CJ and Eon to be in here because, especially CJ, who has probably the best chance of winning. But if he's not, he's not. What can we do? He'll just join the live tomorrow to the great news. I had a mad stressful day today. We're just waiting. You guys ever feel like you're just waiting for a break or waiting for the energy, something to just turn into more of a positive? Like, I feel like it's happening soon because it's been too long of just stress and struggle for me and my family. I feel like it's been too long. Not just financially. I'm talking about in other ways too. It's been too long. I feel like it's going to turn. When are you going to do? I already did that. Yeah, so I thought I was dying, Marco. I know. No, I get it. I get it. And the first time I got a stomach virus, which is worse. Food poisoning, believe it or not, you generally don't get fever. It's not as hard. The stomach virus is even worse. Yeah, I used to get that shit literally once a year when my kids started going to daycare and school when they're really, because little kids are they're dirty. They don't know to wash their hands, so they spread that shit so easily. 3.2 per meter because indoor health. A word? Huh. Okay. I'll talk to my wife. But again, explain to me how I can get a cold from it. Asbestos. I don't think so. What I do think is I've never had allergies this bad since I moved here. And since I grew up, I'm a city kid my whole life. I've heard this is normal. Your body adjusts now being in the suburbs because was never exposed. Like, I'd go upstate for a day or whatever, but I've never been exposed 24/7 to this amount of pollen and trees and all this shit. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know. You need to attend a Bible teaching Baptist church to change your life. Man, I wish I was into God. My wife's trying to get me into that. She's religious. Waiting for a breakthrough. Speak it loud, bro. Sometimes you got to go within. Your subconscious mind has all the answers. I've been told that. Before you sleep, ask your subconscious mind questions. The teachings of. Okay. I like that. Starline. You don't get to talk negatively about anyone not washing their hands. That was funny. That was good. Life is a constant beatdown. You just keep fighting, and hey man, I'm a fighter. And the one thing I learned boxing, right? One thing boxing has taught me, any of you who've ever been in the ring or even hit a bag, when you're so tired that you think you're going to puke and you feel like you can't even move, and you just keep punching as hard as you can until that bell rings. That is something I've been doing since I was 13 years old. 12, actually. No, 13. 13. And that taught me for life. Sometimes when I feel like I'm emotionally exhausted and I'm gonna puke and I'm, you know what I'm saying, beat, and I'm like, I gotta keep swinging until this bell rings. So I've applied that to life, and all fighters should. Okay. What's asbestos? Some shit in lead paint. Country air beat. It is. That's what it seems like. Asbestos is mold. Yeah, is that what it is? I thought it was something to do with lead paint. You got to pray more. That's what people say. You can get into church by just opening the Bible and start reading. That feeling is called character. All right. All you have your breakthrough moment. G. Trust the process. Everything exactly how it's supposed to be. There are no mistakes. No, I know. I feel you. Asbestos is mold. Is it? I thought it was lead. Something like paint. I don't think this is asbestos in here. And asbestos won't give you a viral infection. Like that I know for sure. So I'm just getting cold. Like, don't forget, I have 2 young children who are in school who fucking, when I got pneumonia this year, my daughter didn't get pneumonia, but she got that virus first, and mine secondary infected into pneumonia. So I know where it's coming from. These fucking dirty ass kids. But my daughter is 8, so she's right at the age. All you have had kids, like now she washes her hands. Like even if she has to puke now, she's old enough to go and do it in the toilet, not throw up all over the floor and be like, ah, you know what I mean? So it's a lot harder to spread shit now. So I'm almost pretty much out of the woods probably after this year. Look at my PFP. What's a PFP? What up, Eon? Guys, we need 3 more raffles. Shane, you want to get down? You want to put it over the edge? 3 more raffles and you can win this belt. What's up, Shane? Quite honestly, just opening up and reading a Bible will do nothing for Mark KO. Yeah, Shane knows me. Shane knows me. What up? What up? What up, Wall Street? Anybody? We need 3 more raffle tickets, and we'll raffle this bitch off tonight. $10 sent. This Cash App, this PayPal. I just need 3 more, and the raffle's on. And the lucky winner gets the belt. Otherwise, I guess we'll wait till tomorrow. We'll be right back. Gotta go run an errand. Okay. Gotta be germ-free. Profile pic. Oh. What is your profile pic, Ian? I don't even know what that is. Ali. It's too small for me. It looks like Ali to the right, and I don't know who the 2 dudes in the middle are. Okay, let's see. Profile pic. Eon, I bought your ticket. Yeah, she got you a ticket, Eon. I've been here. All right. Black mold, on the other hand, is actually cause respiratory problems. My guy, we live. What up, Black Ray? Where you been? Open up the Quran. You think Torrez can compete with top heavies? Not based on what we just saw. Yes. Compete, yes. Win, I don't know. That's Floyd Patterson. Oh, that makes sense. Him and Ali were cool. Mark, you like my... What's yours? I can't even see what it is. It's too small. Stanley, Onus, Boots. Who you got? Stanley, Onus. Or Boots? I got Boots. And I think Boots will be dominant. Why don't you ever talk? Why don't you ever talk? We need 3 more raffles, people. We're good to go. 3 more. Oh, man, Charles Edward Cheese, if he was in here, he would get 300 raffles and win the belt. I think Torrez could be competitive with guys like Dubois and Parker. I think Dubois is too big for him, man. 6'4", 6'5", 250. I don't know. Parker, maybe, because he doesn't have that much power. Torrez just, I don't know. I didn't like the way he handled this Guido dude. I'm not saying he was bad, but I feel like it didn't show amazing. It didn't show amazing skill to me. Oh, we got a Cash App. What do we got? Shane. Okay, Shane's in it. We need 2 more. 2, and Shane's my childhood friend, so if he wins, don't call it a... All right, Shane, appreciate you. We need 2 more now. Usyk made him quit with a power jab. Yup. Nah, Torrez drops his hands a lot and can... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, we got Johnny up in here. What up, Johnny?
What up, Marco? What's going on, man?
I'm fucking sick again, man. Another cold. Annoying.
Sick.
Got another cold. 3rd one of the season. These young kids are dirt bags.
How's the weather out there in Connecticut?
It was kind of chilly today. It was like 45, 40, upper 40s. Today was chilly and rainy. It was whack.
So I guess you're not going to want to hear how the weather was over here in Florida, right?
Well, like 89 or some shit.
Oh, it was gorgeous.
Oh, shut up.
It was 89, 90. It was amazing, man. I grilled in the backyard. I had a cigar. Oh,
just dope.
Absolutely.
Smoke cigars. True Power, what up?
Every now and then.
I gotta be honest, this is gonna sound mean, and I'm not saying you, but most people I know who smoke cigars are kind of douchey. But I shouldn't say that, and I'm sorry because that's rude to you because you probably hang out. But in my experience, although I got a couple close friends who aren't douchey who smoke cigars, so not everybody, but to me a cigar is like a motorcycle. I'll explain. Motorcycle sits out there and fucking pollutes your ears. Dudes who make a lot of noise who want you to stare at them. I feel like, and again, no disrespect to you, I feel like dudes who smoke cigars pollute your fucking nose hole and they want you to stare. Like they think it's I don't know. It's like it's like peacocking. It is because the smell, you can't ignore it. Everybody's gonna turn and look at who's smoking the cigar.
Right.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. I mean, my wife doesn't come out to the patio when I do, but I don't know, man. I think it's just cool, man. Like I just started. Well, not really. I've been smoking cigars on and off for about 5 or 6 years or whatever. But to me, it's just cool, man. It's relaxing. It's laid back. Johnny is a great guy. Yeon, what up? What's going on, Yeon?
This is my friend Shane.
Shane, what's popping, bro? What's going on, man? I appreciate y'all.
That's for Shane. We need 2 more raffles, people, and we will raffle these gloves off. This belt off tonight. Dos más. Damn, don't diss the cigar mark. Hey, no disrespect.
It's cool shit. It's cool adult people mature shit, bro.
Again, I feel like I'm being nose graped. Just like a motorcycle, ear grapes me. It's like I don't want to have to smell the shit if I'm far. You know what I'm saying? Like I do what you want, but when it pollutes my nose holes, that's the most annoying part of it. That's what annoys me. Honestly, everything else I don't give a fuck. It looks fun. You sit there, people smoke, they drink, they play their cards. Well, whatever. Maybe it's fun, but the fact that everybody has to smell it, it's nose graping.
It's bullshit, bro. Read the comments, man. Read the comments.
What's cracking, Marco? What up? G Smooth, man. You want to get this belt? Last chance. We need 2 more raffles, and we're gonna pop it off.
You got to go up to the other comments, man. When they talk about
you got to disinfect all high touch areas, doorknobs, cell phones, cigar, drinks, and bones. I don't know what that means. Smoking a cigar is some bullshit.
Alberto
is 15, and Clarissa thinks he might be transgender. I'm just saying. That's what she said. That's what she said. What's cracking? All right. Marco Johnny, what do you think of Abdullah Mason? I didn't see the Abdullah Mason fight. You believe that? Oh, we got another one. Shane sent another one? Oh, shit. One more. Shane, one more. Either you or somebody else, and we're on.
Abdullah's a beast, man. He's a young stud, man. The future is bright.
When did he fought? Yesterday?
Yeah, it was yesterday. It was yesterday on the top rank card and the undercard of the Richard Torrez Vito. What was the guy he was fighting?
What did he do?
Guido. I'm sorry, Guido. It was on the undercard, man. He did his thing, man. He did his thing.
Knocked him out?
Yeah, Abdullah's going to be
he's to me, who'd he fight? What's the name of the dude he just fought?
Oh, God.
Carlos Ornelius?
Yeah. I forget the name of the guy he fought, but
he
got to start to up his competition, man, because he can be a special talent, but
I'm watching him
right now. We got to see what he brings to the table when the competition is
to me, he's the most talented prospect. All right, so here we go. He cut his hair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching him now. So he's so he's south. But does he switch hit too?
He can do it all, man. This kid has the potential to be special.
Oh shit! Eon just put the last one. Oh, my bad. It's in. It's on. Oh, he got dropped. See, I just looked down. Let me see. Abdullah Mason dropped this guy. Oh, he hit him with a delayed reaction shot. Little hook. All right, Eon. It's in. The raffle is ready to go.
Which one is that one? For the gloves or the ring belt?
Right there.
The ring belt.
Now we could do it tonight. I kind of feel bad not having a couple of the main players in the chat while I do it, but we'll shoot the shit a little bit, right? We'll let the live rock, and then near the end, I will do a quick poll, and if dudes want to raffle it tonight, we raffle it tonight, and then when we get on next to these bad boys, which are Sugar Ray Leonard custom 16-ounce sparring gloves with they got laces, butter soft leather, got the little Sugar Ray Leonard. These are dope. So these are next. But for now, I'm just watching real quick this Abdullah Mason thing. But go ahead, Johnny. Say what you got to say. I just want to finish watching this Abdullah Mason thing while you're talking.
No. You're good. Check it out because, like I said, man, everybody's excited about this kid. And there's a reason, man. He has the potential to be special. But, I'd be interested to see how he looks when the competition is elevated, right? I hear people in the chat saying that his chin is questionable. I mean, he did have a
Well, you got knocked
a
down.
rough
Come on.
outing 2 fights ago or whatever it was. I mean, he got dropped, he got back up, but he dropped that guy too. So I mean, there's dog in him, man.
Yeah,
There's a lot of dog in him. This is boxing, man. This is
yeah,
boxing, and every fight for a young guy is a lesson.
yeah, yeah. He hits hard. He reminds me. I watch him. Yeah, he looked good. He reminds me a lot of Boots and Bud, kind of combined.
Hmm.
Mr. R. Colon. What's up? Oh yeah, right. We're more with the cigar
Salute,
smoke.
salute, man. Respect to us cigar smokers, man. We mature. We do it up.
You want me to give
Let
this to the
Marco know.
Nigerian Nightmare, Eon? You sure? Nigerian Nightmare, you in here? Eon is literally Oprah of my raffles. He just gives his shit away. All right.
The Nigerian Nightmare in here. Shout out to you, champ. He is in the chat.
All right, Nigerian Nightmare. He just gave it to you. Hope you're aware of that. Damn, Eon doesn't even give a fuck about winning. He got buzzed 2 times in one fight. Needs to slow down. We got dropped, not buzzed. Broner? Nah, chill.
Did you see that comment, Marco?
Which one?
Somebody said Johnny and Marco together makes a stream better. Appreciate you, man.
Who said that? Let's see. I don't see who said it, but yeah, good. Well,
Mamam.
Oh, Mamoon.
Mamoon? Is that how you pronounce it? Mamoon?
He's from dirty Jersey. He's only 15. He's a decent boxer though. What up, Marco? Salute to the panel. What up, Legacy? Johnny, how do you sum a cigar? I don't know what that means.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
I don't know what he obviously, autocorrected. Didn't mean to say one of those words. Johnny, you're really fighting BW.
I do not know yet. They're trying to push me to fight at Border Wars. I'm actually thinking about it. But
you're a fighter?
What do you mean if I'm a fighter? Oh, wait a second. You haven't seen that that video that I put out on the Boxing Voice of me hitting the bag?
I don't watch that fucking show anymore. To be fair, I never watched it.
I forgot about
never watched it when I wasn't on it either. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, show me. What do we got? Okay, first off, have you had any amateur fights?
No. I've never fought amateur.
You just sparred?
Yeah. When I was young, I sparred like that. Let me see what I can send you here.
You could either send it to my chat, or if it's is it a YouTube thing? We could put it up right here.
No, it was a
Johnny looked pretty on the bag. Okay, let's see what he got. Marco and Johnny sitting on a tree. You jealous?
Clarissa.
She's jealous.
Don't do it, Johnny. Half Boxing said don't do it. Nah, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do it, man. I'm too old, man.
Johnny, your wife said you can't fight. She did?
So that has to do with the show that night. What happened was we went out to dinner, right? On Friday night, and I told this story on the Boxing Voice when I was on there in the evening show. And I said, babe, I'm thinking about fighting at Border Wars. And she just stopped and she looked at me like, really? You're really gonna do that? So I told that story on the Boxing Voice and everybody was dying.
Why are you thinking of doing that? What's making you want to do that?
I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. It just.
Let me see. So you got bag video? Is it a video you got to send me from your phone? Or is it something?
It's something I got to send. Yeah.
So you put the link right here. I'll pull it up. Let's see what we got. What do you think is going on with Shakur and Turkey? Shakur said Turkey is lowballing the offer. I don't know. Seems like that's what's going on, Quinn. No, I didn't get one. What are we talking about here? CJ, glad you're here. We're doing the raffle tonight. We have met the threshold, and anybody wants to put in last minute to win this belt. Otherwise, we're going to do it at the end of the show. CJ, you do have the most entries. 1, 2. You have a bunch, and then a bunch sprinkled in. But we're going to do it, CJ. We're going to do it. I don't believe Shakur or his team. Why not? ¿Por qué no? Dígame. ¿Por qué? Put me in there, Mark. You got to send 10 bones, Mike. 10 bones to this Cash App or this PayPal address, and do it forthwith, because we're about to raffle this shit off. Give Clarissa mixed with every race ass a ticket. Okay. Clarissa, you got a ticket now too. Clarissa. Claire mixed with every race. Nah, she's just mixed with every Hispanic race. Clarissa, you see that? It's on. You could Eon L Turkey. Have to go with. We'll be back, boss in here. Well, I hope you come back when you fucking win the shit. If you win it, only way I'm fighting is if I absolutely have to, not an ego check. You mean in the street, or you mean what you mean? Jay Prince is a dirty dog. Why are we talking about Jay Prince? I don't know. That I don't know about. Who the fuck is this? Do we have any more? Nah, just we got the 3. Shane. That'd be funny if Shane wins. You guys can't claim favoritism if he wins. He put 2 in. You get a ticket. You get a ticket. Eon, salute. Yeah, man. Hey, Nigerian Nightmare. I will say this: if I gotta mail it to Nigeria, you might have to put a little. I'm not gonna charge people for shipping, but if it's fucking overseas, I'm just saying. I know that shit could be pricey, but anything not overseas, I got the shipping on. We trying to find that clip?
Yeah, check your IG. Want to know if it went
my
through.
IG. Why don't you just put the chat? Put it in the chat here.
Well, see,
Oh, it's a video.
Yeah, it's just a video that I took on my phone or something like that.
Oh, it's not letting me see. It's just saying file. It's not actually showing a video.
The hell?
It's saying file. It's like basically you copy.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. I just see that. I'm gonna.
You have to. Yeah, you copy and paste it from your phone. I guess you gotta. I don't know. What
yeah. I'll find it.
Figure it out. Let's see what Johnny got on the. I'm interested to see what you got. What you got going on? LOL. I am an MD. Okay, I'm just making sure. I remember you now. You were born in Nigeria, but you moved here mad young. You don't even really have an accent anymore, right? I remember you now. I remember. Okay, my bad. I was just making sure. We got one dude, Jose from Mexico. He lives in Mexico. My man, Lil Zooted, he lives in Africa. I forget which country. So the people overseas. So it's gonna be a little, I ain't trying to 250 in shipping. But yeah. But it's on. It's gonna be on and pop, and we're gonna raffle this bitch off. So Richard Torrez looked. What do you think? Are you busy? You busy looking still?
Yeah, I can multitask here. Yeah, man, he looked. I was impressed. I mean, he's got a lot of talent, man. He's got a lot of talent.
Okay. I was not impressed. I was not unimpressed. Like, I didn't think he was whack or anything, but I think he could have maybe got this guy out if he threw combinations. He was throwing one punch at a time, or he would do a reload. Bop, bop, not a bop, 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 bop. It was like a one punch or a boom, reload, boom. You know what I'm saying? Guy like that, you can't just be reloading. You got to AK-47 the shit. And that would have got him out, or would have hurt him at least, I think.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. This was a big step up in competition for him, though.
Mm-hmm. You're going to have to pay tariff to ship overseas. Oh, yeah, now we're Trumpness. Guido let me down. Why? Are you Italian? Nah, you're Hispanic. What the fuck you give a shit about Guido for? Where's the bag work? We're waiting on him, man. I think he's putting a filter on it right now. He's AIing himself, just blasting holes through the bag.
I don't do that. There you go.
You should have it
right now.
Johnny just blasting the bag in half. Wait, there it is.
I had to send it to you on IG. If I had your number, I could just text it to you real easy.
I'll send you my number after.
Yeah.
Right, send me your number. Here we go, guys. This is Johnny the Hangout. I meant to take a picture for you today, but that sounded so gay. But I drove by in Connecticut. This, I don't know what it is, this business, but it just said the Hangout spot on it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it just said that. And I was going to take it, but by the time I saw it, and then we were already gone, so I couldn't take a picture. But I was going to take a picture and show you. Okay, here we go. Let's watch Johnny doing some heavy bag work. There we go. All right. Here's Johnny. Oh, wait, let me see if I do this. Is that better? Okay, here we go. Okay, Floyd Mayweather in here. Johnny, you're a southpaw?
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad. It's 50, by the way, people.
Yes, sir. 51.
Okay, one thing I'll say. If you want, do you want any opinions? Or
Let it finish. Let it finish before you give me feedback. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Now he's going to snap to conventional. So you switch when you spar? All right, guys feeling himself. Okay.
That's what I said. I'm here on it.
All right. So one thing I'm gonna say. First off, let me go with the positive. Very good jab. I like your jab a lot. It's snappy. It has decent speed. You extend. You got good balance. I like the jab. Jab is good. One thing if you're going to fight, one thing I don't like is, I'll show you right there. That defensive stance you're doing, that would be a big problem because your whole cabbage is open. And your arms aren't even low enough really covering your body. You're kind of keeping them by your shoulder like this. So that's the one thing I don't like.
Okay.
But for hitting the back, look, and I get it. When we're hitting the bag, sometimes we're not really paying attention to that kind of shit. So I don't know if that's how you fight. But that's only I'll criticize that. And I think if you can shorten your hooks up a little bit, like your jab is so snappy, you go from point A to point B, boom, straight line. I think if you shorten up your hooks a little bit, it's faster and a little harder. And your straight right too. It's weird. You really follow through with your jab. I like it. But even your straight right, you're almost pulling it back before it lands. I want to see you fucking punch through it. Just how you extend that jab. I want to see the straight right or the straight left. Same way. But now, overall, especially for 51, you look good. You look good.
Tell you something else. See, this is exclusive footage, y'all. I haven't even put this on the boxing page yet. I'm sending them out right now.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. Good shit. So
I just sent you something else. Just me shadow boxing for a little bit. Yeah, I was gonna send that to Ness on the day that he was doing the I think it was yesterday, it was the Saturday Border War show. They were talking shit about me on there. I wasn't on the panel, but they were talking about me. I was listening to it. But
who the fuck knows with those guys? Let's see what else you got. You got what is this? Shadow boxing? All right.
Yeah, that's just shadow boxing.
Let's see what we got here. Let's see. What do you weigh, Johnny?
Let's not forget, guys, I'm old. I'm an old guy.
Yeah,
I'm over 200 pounds.
You're 200 and you're 5'9"?
5'9", 223.
Okay. All right, here we go. Johnny shadow boxing.
Gotta let it play. I was getting into it, Marco. I was tired as fuck after this shit too.
Yeah, it's tough, especially
it's not easy, bro.
All right, nice. All right. That is Johnny, ladies and gentlemen. Johnny.
Oh man, here we go.
You got that jab, though. I'll tell you right now. That jab alone, you could win a fight with.
It's the most important punch in it's the most important punch in boxing, man. The jab, man. It's everything works off the jab, baby.
That jab alone. You know what I mean?
I was not a fighter, but I used to box when I was younger and spar in the neighborhood and stuff like that. But I never fought amateur or anything like that. But
yeah. Look at these guys. Why do you want me to? Why does everybody want? Why do I gotta fight everybody? Good Lord. Cross guard, nice. Prevents catching uppercuts. Shut the fuck up, Shane. No, I'm just kidding. Respect Johnny. I think he did. Yeah, he looks good.
Hey man, not bad for an old guy, right? But they want me to fight at Border Wars against some other 50-year-old Puerto Rican guy, but
damn,
I can't do. I can't. I would love to do it just to say, man, I did it. An accomplishment, but I would have to. I don't have the time. I work during the day. I do this at nighttime. You know the deal. I do my live shows, all that other stuff, and then I would have to
Hmm.
find some time to go to the gym. Like it's just gonna be really really hard for me.
I'll tell you one thing I didn't like was that fucking perfect hairline of yours. Where you get off having a hairline like that at 51, and I'm a mess up here, and your shit is just bam. That's some bullshit.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
What up, people? I think Marco could hurt Johnny weight classes. Okay. Johnny clean. Yeah, nah, look good, look good. Marco hates guys. I do. I don't like that. I don't like hair, but what are you gonna do?
So that's sparring. The shadow boxing. I haven't even put that one on the boxing. I'm sending that in there to Ness so he can put it on there. But again, man, I can't. But you know what I was thinking, Marco?
Mm.
I was like, man, should I do it and then go big, right?
What do
Go
you mean?
big. Like have a walkout song, have like two-tone or somebody walk me out. Like just do it Edgar Belanga style, like superstar
Well,
status.
yeah, if you're gonna do it, you do it right. You don't just half-ass it.
If I do it, I'm doing it right. But I don't know. Right now, I'm thinking I'm not gonna do it.
I mean, I don't know. It depends why you want to do it, in my opinion. What are your reasons? You know what I'm saying? That
Just
would
something off the bucket list, man. The Border Wars is a big platform. For me too. It would be big for me as far as my stature in social media. You know what I mean?
okay. I mean, if that's what you're doing it for, yeah, we could do that. I mean, I don't know. I guess for me, it's so out of what I want to do because I've done that, and
So
that's the
you've done it
last
right.
fucking thing I want to do. Yeah, yeah. Like, there's a few guys I like to take in the back and spar with though, without any cameras. I'll tell you that. But I don't know about the whole platform. What did Mo Brain say? Was a great question. But Johnny, what would your walkout song be?
So it had to be something old school because you guys know I'm an old school hip hop guy. Something maybe Big Pun, maybe a Big Pun song, maybe Beware,
Greatest
maybe a
Latino
Biggie
rapper of
song,
all time.
Victory.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Beware is
You
such a
know,
dope song.
something like that. It would have to be like epic shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Beware is Big Pun's version of Shook Ones from Mobb Deep. That's like the song that gets you amped no matter where you hear it. You know what I mean?
all right,
I
it have to
love
be an
Beware.
amped up song.
Yeah. Marco Def won a spar Ness.
Somebody said have CYP walk me out.
Is he's still back? He's back on the Boxing Voice, I heard.
I think he's on and off or whatever. Yeah, he's in and out.
What up, Legacy?
What up?
Prodigy on hook. Yeah. Johnny the Puerto Rican monster. Yeah, man. I mean, think about it. I don't know. It's
I'm gonna think about it. But right now, I'm leaning towards not. Again, I'm old, man. I'm old. I'm not trying to get hurt up in there either. You know what I mean?
if you
And
do it, you gotta
I'm not
huh?
even talking about another person hurting me. I'm talking about me. Like my back is not like.
I'm with you.
You know what I mean?
Mhm. I box every day. I had to get a water bag because it's hurting my joints. Like that's how old I I had to get a water bag because the normal one was like, shit was making my knuckles sore. What up, Remington? Big Pun, the only Rican I fuck with.
What up, Charles? What's going on? I think Charles won the PlayStation in Ness's raffle.
Mm.
He won the
He won
PlayStation. Shout
Ness's
out to
used
you, brother.
PlayStation. All right.
Huh?
He won Ness's used PlayStation.
He won Ness's used PlayStation 5. Yep.
All right, cool. I wouldn't mind fighting on Border Wars. I could go down to 154 for the smoke. Well, you guys can
Yeah,
do
man.
what you
Make it
gotta do.
happen, man. Make it happen.
Yeah, do what you gotta do. I got no interest in that shit. Yeah, no interest. It's been a while too. I don't think I've wanted to step in the ring for at least 10 years.
God, they had. You know how many people in the chat for the last couple of weeks have been saying Marco against Ness?
Yeah, I mean, they've been saying that even before he had his
Even
temper.
before that. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
I remember.
yeah. Do the raffle. We're gonna do it in a little bit. Little bit. Johnny, tell Marco to make his comeback to raise his profile. I know Bob, that's what you think I should do. And I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying it wouldn't help, but I don't want to do that. Again, it probably would help me, but I don't want to do that. Marco don't like. Nah, not that I don't like him. It's just like, you know, you gotta. If you're really cool with somebody, you talk. You know what I mean. You don't leave shit like that. So it's a thing where it's like, are we cool or are we? It just is what it is. Either way, I'm okay with it. But I don't not like him. Nah, nothing like that. But you know, is it a? What kind of relationship is it? That's what, you know. Hello, Legacy. Marco, what did you disagree with on mass? I don't want to go into all that. It wasn't even. It was so petty and stupid. 1,100-pound weight difference. I like Big Pun verse that goes something like, "Y'all, don't mean shit to me physically, mentally, lyrically, hypothetically, realistically." Yeah, is that on Beware? That might be on Beware,
so.
Legacy.
Yeah. That's on Beware. Yeah.
Hypothetically, realistically.
Yep.
Yeah. That's such a dope line.
Telling you, man, that might be the song. If I was to do it, that might be the song. I'm old too. Yep, I know the deal. I'm old too.
How old is she? I don't think. I think she's in her 30s still. She might be in her early. I think she's still in her 30s. I could be wrong.
That ain't old. If you in your 30s, you're not old.
But like late 30s, probably. I don't know. I could be wrong. She could be in her 40s for all. She could be in her 50s for all I know. I have no idea. She just doesn't look like that old, but who knows? I like My Turn by Big Pun. Beware is one of the dopest ones. Beware is such a dope song. And then he has some verses on, you know, so many just random dope verses.
Oh, yeah. Big Pun was dope, man.
What up, R3? I'm 32.
RXP.
I'm a grandpa. Hot damn. Okay.
Mm.
Before the stream continues, Roy Jones is the GOAT. Okay, let's do it.
I must have forgot.
Big Pun off with his head is hard. Yeah. Now all his shit.
So many.
I think he's one of the greatest lyricists of all time. Like I think he's better than maybe anybody. Maybe Eminem's a little more talented, even though I don't like Eminem's music. But Pun to me is probably like, you know. But again, he had a relatively short career too, just like Big's
That's
career.
the only argument. The longevity. Yeah,
Big
the longevity.
Big was in the game for like what, 4 years? But Big was like Mike Tyson type. Mike Tyson's prime was 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Tyson, do it for the Isla.
I'm thinking about it, Alberto.
Yeah, your wife ain't letting you do that.
Boxy, you gonna do that shit? He said, whoa. If Johnny does Border Wars, I'll do it.
Oh, shit.
If I'm inspiring people, let's get it, baby. Let's get it.
Did you have your meeting with ESPN? I did not. The meeting with ESPN is on the 14th. Trust me, you guys will hear all about it, no matter what happens. I'm still tweaking together. I was thinking of adding one of those punch machines to the pitch. Kind of cheesy, but just like have one of those, just a segment where any guest hits that shit and we register the highest scores. You guys think Kaney's going to come back strong? I think Kaney's going to, I don't know, Mamoon. I could see him outboxing Ryan, but I could see him getting fucked up just the same. I could see it going either way.
It's going to be a different fight. He's going to definitely box from the outside in the second fight, for sure. Mm-hmm. There's no way he want to mix it up in the middle. No way.
No Tootie, but tonight you got to put a ring belt on it. or I'm leaving the channel. I'm 41 and don't know where this is going. Listen to me. If you don't win, CJ, do not get upset. It's a random fucking choice or whatever. Selection. That's the word. Respect to Johnny for working an FT job and creating. What's an FT job?
Full time.
What do you do full time?
Oh, I work from home. I do. I'm a corporate employee for a company, so I manage investigations for a company. So I'm working from home, so it's really, really easy for me to transition into what I'm doing in the evening, which is this type of stuff. So, yeah, it wouldn't be as easy if I was out, going somewhere to an office or something like that. So eventually, like I said, I'm hoping this thing gets big enough where this will be my only job. That's my passion.
Right. Franklin, I think you're right. I think you're right, but you're wrong. He did steal the name Notorious Big from a white rapper. He stole Biggie Smalls from a white rapper. Excuse me, some random dude who was unknown. He did steal. I don't know if he stole it, but the song came out, and it was right around like maybe a year before his. Yes, unbelievable. Or no, yeah, it was a very juicy. Sorry, very similar sounding song and flow. That is true. People don't talk about that much. I'm not sure how the timelines match up though. It could have been something where they were right about the same time, so there's no way of proving who had it first. But most people do say that this other dude was out first, like a year earlier. But you know how some of those songs are. Big could have recorded it 1 or 2 years before that and it didn't come out. So I don't really know the deal. Is your wife Puerto Rican?
Yes, she is. Which is why she looked at me like I was crazy when I said I wanted to fight that border. It was like, dude, really? You're really gonna do that at this age?
Yeah.
So we got to work on that. We got to work on that. You know, when you're married to a Puerto Rican lady, you got to work on that.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's true. You guys really looking past Ramirez? Yes. I think Ramirez is just stacked up perfectly to be he's 7-10 split. I think Dev's gonna knock all those pins down. I think it's a perfect setup for him.
Devin should win that fight.
Whoever slips Marco at 20 gonna win the raffle. Nah. Wild, definitely a year or two pre Chris Wilder. Was it? Okay. Maybe you're right. I bring sight to the game, so every night you complain you couldn't see the light. Okay. I like the shit. I like what Big Pun did. I might even be able to play it here because I don't think it'll. That freestyle he did at a fucking restaurant with Cannabis, with Mos Def. You ever see that?
I gotta hear it.
Oh, you never
Sounds
seen
familiar.
it? Oh, you never seen that?
I gotta hear that.
I'm just gonna play his. I'll play it here because I don't think it's gonna get flagged. He's sitting. Yeah, Cannabis, DMX, fucking. Here, I'll play it real quick. Cannabis, DMX. I think LL's there. Oh no, LL wasn't there.
Fantastic Four.
Nah, it's a freestyle.
Charles Remington just said Fantastic Four. I do remember Fantastic Four. Yes.
You puss, but you stay talking shit. What I'm gonna have to do, dog? Run up in your vest, catch you while you're comfortable with. Run up in your vest, run up in your chest. Of course, get a hollow. You're going away today, just lost tomorrow. I'm gonna go flat. Got to be
Yeah, Max.
Here's most stuff.
Element from flat was gentleman, skin possesses melanin, hotter than tails of crack peddling, making them whoop like blue gelatin,
And I watched this.
swing like Duke Ellington.
Here we go.
I went to school with Mos Def.
The hotter patchy red who burned down.
Here we go.
Hold me there, dog. Hold me there. Hold me there. Hold me there, dog. Hold me there.
Yo, check it out. Yo. And yo, I shatter dreams like Jordan, assault and batting your team. Your squadron will be barred from rap like Adam and Eve from the garden. I'm carving my initials on your forehead. So every night before bed, you see the BP shut off the forehead. First whack, nigga with the first rap, cause he ain't worth jack. Hit him with 1,000 pounds of pressure per slap. Niggas whole body jerk back. Watch the earth crack, hand him his first back. I'm the first Latin rapper to back the skull. Max of the flow. Niggas be swearing I'm blocking the cold like Hat King. I be rapping the guns, packing the ones, magnums, cannons, and Gatling guns. It's Big Pun, the one and only son of Tony Montana. You ain't promise mañana in the rotten Montana. Come on, Fana, we need more rappers. Fill him out and want a snake bite. Anaconda, a man of honor would want to try to match my persona. Sometimes robbing, I blow my own mind like Nirvana. Like Madonna. Go try to find another rhymer with my kind of grammar. I'm pure adrenaline, uncut, straight to the gut medicine. Raw cure for pain. I coach your brain like polyurethane, simple to play. I'll explain it in layman terms. If you came to learn how to make fire, I'ma make it burn higher and hotter than lava. The scholar, replies as smart as MacGyver could put on beside the heart of a lion, involved in the life of crime. Fuck it, I like to shine up in the white and lime, clutch with the pipe of time, flushed out. Both pockets about to bust out. If you let it for the finish, get the fuck out. Take a hike. We can even battle to make it right your head. Face the mic and finish. Six night, hit the head in the street. I'll leave you dead in your feet, settling beef. I'll even let you run to the Benjamin beat, but it won't matter. Your dream still going shatter. It's a long ladder down. Mine is no staggers, so get out of town. Before I hit you with the loudest sound you ever heard. There's a bird playing you out of bounds. You can ramble out the mouth like you ramble, but you slouch. If we battled, you be out without a shadow of a doubt, and that's the ugly truth. Killers walk with muddy boots. Once my dogs cut me loose, that's a bullet in your bubbly goose. Fuck is you talking like you crazy, barking like you weighty. I'll have you crawling, walking like a baby.
I mean, come on. Come on.
That shit was fucking amazing. But
Come
that,
on.
he turned that into a track, right? That was
Yeah,
Dream Shatterer.
he took
That
bits
was
and
Dream
pieces.
Shatterer.
Not the whole thing. There was bits and pieces of it.
Most of it was
Oh,
Dream
really?
Shatterer. Yeah, that was most of the whole song.
I
was
like
Dream
when he
Shatterer.
says, "Sometime rhyming, I blow my own mind like Nirvana." I was like,
No, not-
"Ooh, dirty."
Yo, that shit, I'm telling you, he was ahead of his time, man. If he would only been alive, man, he could have been mentioned as one of the greatest of all time.
He and it could have been avoidable because he ate himself to an early grave, unfortunately.
Yeah, for sure, man.
I'm in the middle of Little Italy. Everybody knows that one.
Yep. That
but-
shit was amazing.
Yeah. So
I'm telling you, man, if I come out, I got to come out a big pun. If I do this, we got to do it big.
Yeah. You should. When I came out, one of my fights, I played some dancehall.
What?
Yeah, I had some dancehall playing. It was like a mix. It was like killing with the killing with the killing with the killing with the killing with the, and then it started going into like what was the other one? Oh no, and it was like all kinds of like the dope shit. And it was like a whole dance hall, like yeah, man. Anyway, all right, we're back to boxing. My apologies, those of you who don't know who Big Pun is. Now you do. One of the most talented rappers I've ever seen. And Boricua from the Boogie Down Bronx. Marco, that's weird. You white playing dance hall. Okay, you say so. Marco was a rude bye. Yeah, I love dancehall. Damn, Marco, that was your hell yeah! It was a mix too. It was like a dope fucking dancehall mix with all the classic shits. My first time seeing it. Yeah, he was really good, Alberto. You should look at him. When I was a pro wrestler, I came out to DMX. My only experience performing in the ring. You were a pro wrestler, huh? Like
Really?
Like wrestle like the fake WWE shit, or
Like
wrestler
WWE, NWA, AWA, whatever it was.
Actual wrestling, collegiate or whatever, they don't have pro ranks. I don't believe they should though. Why did nobody ever make a wrestling league? It's so big in the Olympics, in college, and in high school.
Road dog call you a batty boy. Batty boy.
I ain't a batty boy. Everybody knows Emma.
Real bad man. Real bad man.
Come on, everybody knows that. Do really thinks he was a wrestler. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, man, that was so yeah. I mean, I guess let us know if you're gonna do it. I don't think you're gonna do it. I feel like you don't seem like you really want to that bad, but I could be wrong.
We'll see. I got a little bit of time to think about it.
And you better, if you do, better spar. I'm not saying go crazy, but don't spar a little bit. You know what I mean?
Nah, for sure. I spar here in Winter Haven Boxing. It's 15 minutes from the house. I get Mark Ferre to give me some work. Edgar Belanca's trainer.
Okay.
That's my guy. I could go over there to Pro Box, get some work there. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, for sure. Give me 1 second. Hold it down for me for 1 second.
Yeah, for sure. Now I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing it, man. I hear the chat, but I'm thinking about it. Again, man, it's if I was 40 years old, no doubt in my mind. Absolutely no doubt in my mind. I wouldn't be afraid to do it against anybody, but at this age, you kind of think about it. But I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all the bomb, man. Marco's people, man. Make sure y'all check me out too at the Hangout Spot on YouTube, man. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Tomorrow I got Olympic bronze medalist Amari Jones will be in the building with me at the Hangout Spot, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure y'all check me out tomorrow. Bright young future. Marco.
All right, we back.
Marco, I was letting everybody know that tomorrow at 9 p.m. I got Amari Jones on with me at the Hangout Spot. Olympic bronze medalist, just won his pro debut a few weeks ago in Orlando. He's going to be fighting on the Boots Stanionis undercard next week.
Okay.
Well, actually, not next week. Yeah, it's next Saturday. Wow. Yeah, he'll be fighting on the Boots Stanionis undercard on Saturday. Matchroom fighter. He's 1-0, one TKO.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah. I got him on tomorrow at 9 o'clock.
Good for you. Torres did good, but he needs to move cruiserweight because he's kind of looks small for heavyweight. I've been saying that, but he's 6'2", 225 apparently. I mean, it looks like he could probably drop 25 pounds is a lot, but you think he could drop 25, make cruiser? Maybe.
It's not Amari Jones, it's Omari Jones.
Omari.
So there's a fighter, Amari Jones with an A. This one is Omari Jones. Look him up. He's 22. I believe he's 20. I want to say he's 22 years old, out of Orlando, Florida. Just won a bronze medal in the Olympics, the Olympic Games. He made his pro debut 3 weeks ago in Orlando, won by TKO stoppage. He's the truth, man. Check him out.
Okay.
Nice young man, too, man. Very well spoken.
That's dope.
Yeah. Really nice young man. I got a chance to meet him at Orlando after his victory, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good interview. He's a good guy.
Okay, that'll be dope. I'll be there for you, Johnny. I saw that first fight. Jones is a dog for show.
I'm telling you, man. There's something there, man. There's something there.
Yeah, man. There is. Yeah, he could fight. Jarmarl, or probably just call you Jamarl, but whatever. I just made it white. Jarmarl. I am 38, and I know about Big Pun, man. He was definitely one of the top rappers back in his time, and it's a shame people didn't really help him with his health. But, hey, man, I get what you're saying, but, you got to place onus on him. I heard stories he was put in a fat camp and all that. He just kept sneaking his burgers and doing, people tried to help him. You know what I'm saying? He just,
when you're at that level, Jamal, I mean, it's like, you got a lot of yes people around you. You know what I mean? Like, they're not really, how could I say this? You know what I'm talking about, right, Marco?
Yeah.
You're not going to have a lot of people that are going to give you direction. You're going to have a lot of people that are just going to say yes, sir, no, sir.
That was his drug. Like, that was basically Pun was an addict to food, and people were supplying it with him because they know that he'll like them for it.
That's what I'm saying. You're going to have a lot of enablers around you more than people that are going to give you advice. That's just the way it is.
He weighed at one point almost 800. When he died, I believe he was about 700. And he was
up there, man.
He's about your height too. I think he was like 5'8", 5'9". He wasn't tall.
Yeah,
I'm not saying you're short, but I'm saying
he was a big boy.
To be 700,
Yeah. No, he was a big boy, man.
Pun grew up stupid, poor, and hungry. I believe that was the root. Yeah. His mom was a heroin addict and all that. I mean, look, we all have roots. Johnny, do you partake in cannabis consumption?
No, I don't.
Yo también. Yo no el smoko.
I don't smoke.
I don't smoke
cigars. Cigars is the only thing I've never done cigarettes. I hate cigarettes.
Yeah,
never done cigarettes. I'll do a cigar occasionally, and again, I don't do them all the time. Maybe like once, maybe 2 times a month. On a Sunday, I'll hang out in the back in my patio, and I have a cigar.
Thoughts on Thurman versus Zoo? Is that proposed to actually happen? I mean,
yes.
I know it was initially.
Yes. Well, again, unless it's signed, sealed, and delivered, we don't know. But when Thurman won, the talk was if Zoo handles his business, they were going to fight. I don't see how it doesn't happen. It should have happened before. Remember, before Thurman got hurt. So I think it happens.
I would lean towards.
That's an interesting one. I haven't even thought about that.
I don't know.
I haven't even began to think about that one, but that's interesting.
I think Torrez knocks out Big Baby. Anderson and Torrez should fight. I don't see Anderson doing that because Torrez is a little bit more of an up-and-comer than Anderson is. That would be a dope fight. And I don't even know who wins that one.
So let me ask you a question because I probably jumped on. You probably discussed this before I jumped on, but how did you feel about Zoo's performance yesterday? Do you think it was more Zoo or more the opponent?
Big shout, first off, to another Boricua sitting in the cut. Repping Philly. I always fuck with him because he's from my hood, but he's also this weird Philly connection, which I never understood. But whatever. So what you asked, what did I think about what? I'm sorry? Oh, his
performance yesterday. Was it more vintage Zoo or was it the opponent just not being you know.
Well, what's up, Bailey? Well, we saw Spencer. He was an earmuff dude, meaning, he wasn't moving his head much. He was letting, Zoo had fast hands, hard punches, and he, in essence, made himself a floating pinata. When you just stand like this and don't move your head, you're going to get hit very easily. He also doesn't have power. It was a very good comeback fight for Zoo. That's who he should have fought. But does it show us about him in the big leagues? It's a good fight, but I don't think anybody watched that was like, oh, he's ready for anybody at 54. Like, we still don't know.
That's how I wanted to ask you. Yeah, if it was more Zoo's performance, or was it the guy that they had in front of him, which kind of looked like he was tailor-made?
Yeah. I'm sorry, but Jamal better have his credentials up. That name ain't resume friendly. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Vintage Zoo and Joey Spencer. What?
That's racist. Your soundbite.
Yeah. Vintage Zoo versus Joey Spencer was once a promising young prospect. Okay.
All right.
More the opponent, but Tim did that's what I said, Bailey. I agree. Jared doesn't handle diversity. Well, not so far. Tim Zoo. I love how people don't even try and spell that last name. I mean, you got like 7 Y's, 3 X's. That's a nightmare to spell. Right. He just wrote Zoo like, yeah. Tim Zoo got the koalas and kangaroos. Joey was food. Yeah, Joey was a number 3 with a large fries.
Yeah, he wasn't even supersized.
Nah, exactly. Easy to eat. Finished it and came back for a sundae with peanuts. Spencer looked like he had to go to the buffet to make weight. That's what I was saying. But you know what, Funny Mo? I thought that too. I said, there's no way Spencer. He looks significantly smaller. But I looked him up, and he's been fighting at 54 and even middleweight his whole career. That's what shocked me. I didn't know much about Spencer. I'm like, oh, this guy clearly just went up to fight Zoo. This is not his weight class. No, that's been his weight class the whole time. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe if he would have, fought at 47 or even 40, because he looks small, Keith still smoked him, Zoo. You might be right, fly guy. Dude need his meds. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, Nigerian number. Plus, Joey need to drop down to 147. Yep. Joey Spencer would have a better career if he brought up by Top Rank, because they know how to move prospects.
They certainly know how to move prospects. Sometimes a little bit too much.
Yeah. But Thurman got to fight another top 5, no tomato cans. Okay. Agree.
I think it's going to be Zoo, man. I think they're going to make that fight happen. Remember, that fight was signed, sealed, and delivered before Thurman hurt his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, hey, they both handled their business in fights before, so they got to make that happen.
You got done foul with Al. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about this whole Al. Some say he doesn't even exist. I'd favor him over Keefe. That's funny. Heard Shakur no longer wants to twerk for the Turk. Well, they're having a little bit of a negotiation hurdle, but who knows? Who knows, Lolo? Who knows? Johnny saw a mouse. Oh, yeah, Johnny saw a rat. Yo, Johnny, plug the holes up. I grew up in the hood. I'll tell you right now. You use a Brillo pad, stuff it in the hole, put it in Brillo pads as much as you could stuff, then you tape it with duct tape. They won't get in. The glue traps don't work, Johnny, as you can see.
That ain't no mouse, man. That's a mosquito, man. That's a Florida mosquito that's in my room, and if I don't kill it,
Shakur doesn't want to. What happens?
What happens? It'll destroy you, these things, man.
Tio, a.k.a. the face of Latino boxing, is carrying the entire promotion. Lowe loves himself some Tio, I'll tell you that. I told y'all Turk ain't it. He is it because he's giving us all these dope fights. Nobody's perfect. You know what I mean? Yeah, nobody's perfect. There is not one person in boxing that any of us have ever been like perfect. All of us. There's not one universally recognized person, be it a promoter, fighter, manager, whatever, referee, perfect. Nobody.
What, in boxing?
Yeah, there's always going to be, like, because they're saying, oh, Turkey will look good, but it's like, yeah, he's not perfect. Nobody is. Thurman needs to fight C plus B. Well, that's what he just did against this other Australian dude. This little pretty boy with the muscles. It'll get him while he sleep if he don't get it now. All right.
Exactly. Shout out to Jay Franklin. They'll kill you, man.
Jay
I
Franklin.
got him though.
You got him?
Yeah, I got him.
Low Tio, my guy, but my man would fold him though. All right. I like Truman's stand. You mean Thurman's chances?
Thurman's.
All right. Top Rank and PBC are going to make nice just to compete with Turkey. Yeah, we know what you meant, Low. Low gets hammered at night. Vamos. What up? What up? Cervantes.
M.
What's that mean? Does it mean something in Spanish? I don't know what that means.
I don't know. I don't think it means that. Well,
What's vamos?
I don't know what it means.
Vamos like
means let's go, baby. Let's go.
not like vámonos. That's different, right? That means let's get out of here.
That's vámonos. Yeah.
Vamos.
Vamos means let's go.
Okay. Like a Puerto Rican thing?
Yeah.
Or just
it might be a Puerto Rican thing. Yeah.
Where you going, Clea? You might win the raffle. You're gonna miss it. All right. Well, you want to go, but if you miss it, you miss it. You'll still get it. Just you won't know until tomorrow. I love Top Rank PBC merger.
Yes,
Legacy, yeah, but Bud about to get folded and tucked to bed by Canelo.
Okay.
I don't know about that. Even Floyd fighter, Tomala. Even Floyd fought fighters like Chap and Drunken Master. Yeah, that's true. Early Floyd, that's what he did. And of course, like nobody can forget Corrales, who, if I believe, was favored to beat Floyd at the time.
He was undefeated at the time. He was a beast at that division.
Not all. It was like I think he was something along the lines of 30 wins, 28 knockouts, undefeated. Yeah, 0 losses.
Yeah. No, he was a monster.
And Floyd was short circuiting his knee joints the whole fight, man. Like he had a taser. Like this dude was. I mean, it was wild. And that lead left hook he threw, man, beautiful.
That was when Floyd was pretty boy Floyd.
Yeah, that was the Floyd.
Bad man.
Yep, that was the Floyd that very few people in history could have beaten. You know what question I'm going to ask Floyd if and when I talk to him? Nobody's ever asked him this. I'm going to say, Floyd, I got a fantasy matchup for you. Pretty Boy versus Money May. Who wins? I've never heard anybody ask him that, and let's see what he says. Right?
I say Pretty Boy, man. Pretty Boy was a beast, man.
I'd sit him down. I'd be like, Floyd, here we go. I'm about to ask something nobody's ever asked you, probably. Nobody can answer. There's the best match, because he's heard everything over the years. And I'll be like, boom. And we'll see what happens.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Thank you.
I like it.
That's dope. But I got to get him in the chair first. Who was the matchup? I missed it. These nuts. Now, what are you talking about? What matchup? I say Money because of the IQ.
Bruh.
2 different weight classes, but I'd say Money. 2 different, but they can meet at a catch weight. They can meet at a catch, right? No problem. 35, 40, 47. They could meet at, 35, and they could meet at 40. Easy. He gonna say Money, of course, because that's where he ended. You're probably right, but he might be like, nah, like when I had my power, I was more dangerous. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's a good question.
Yeah, because Money was Money was birthed out of a necessity, having brittle hands and getting a little older. You know what I mean? And also his persona was birthed out of, let me make as much money as possible and end up being the highest paid boxer in history. But, the Money style was out of necessity, not his flair. Meet at 45. Marco, don't give out your good questions. Your ops could be watching. That's okay. I was thinking that. I was thinking that, though, Shane. Money was at 157, and Pretty Boy was what? Money was at 157 and 154. Pretty Boy was 130 to 140. What are you talking? You meant 147. You must have hit a wrong number.
Well,
Pendejo. Ay, carajo.
It's just a fantasy matchup. But yeah, there was a weight discrepancy there. I mean, a weight difference between both of them.
Punk ass. In all fairness, these nuts do match up. Otherwise, consult your physician. Yeah. Lo, I'm disappointed in you. They played you out, Lo.
Bruh.
Exact, Shane. They're watching. That's cool. Shane's my man. The Nigerian Nightmare. Lo knows when he was TBE. Might be the ops. Hey, man. If I got ops, I'm doing something right. Correct? Right? If I got ops, I'm doing something right. Nobody gets ops if nobody gives a fuck about them. Duran from the first-rate Leonard fight beats Pretty Boy. Lo loves Duran. Lo thinks Duran can change water to wine, can walk on water. He could stuff all those animals in the ark. I mean, Lo thinks Duran could do everything.
I mean, I like Duran too. I mean, most people will say that Duran was probably the best lightweight ever.
But what?
And it's a great argument.
Great fighters did he conquer whilst doing so?
I'd have to look at his resume. I'm just thinking about.
I didn't know almost any of them.
The accomplishment, like what he did at lightweight for so long. You got to remember, we live in a day and age right now where guys don't stay in the same division for very, very long.
But it's not the day and age, really, Johnny. Name one fighter besides Marvin Hagler. Name one fighter under heavyweight that stayed in the division their whole career. I could think of Hagler. Name one.
Well, it's not even that, and you're right. I get what you're saying. It's just like even a fighter staying in a division for 5 years. Like how often does that happen? You know what I mean?
They don't, right? And again, it's a natural progression of human physiology, especially when you're dealing with dudes who are turning pro as young as 15 in Mexico, 17, 16, 18, 19. You're gonna get heavier. Very few people. Funny, I'm actually one of them. I'm pretty much the same weight since I've been 19, but most people gain weight naturally over time. They jump up. And as they get older, it's harder for them to cut weight. So it's like, what are we looking at? We talk about Floyd the greatest. Is he the greatest at lightweight? Because or is he the greatest at welter? What are we doing? Big shout to my man. Hold on, let me hit this real quick. My man Mo Brains. Duran's resume at 135 is better than Roy's. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Y'all must have forgot.
And it might be.
Marco, it's a good point.
No, it is.
Very good point.
It is. But, and I always say this about Roy. I agree. Roy didn't have the greatest, Hopkins and Tony, but
he was in the wrong era.
Roy visually, like Duran didn't look like Roy. Nobody looked like Roy. Like Roy was a Maserati, and the rest of these dudes were Pintos or on scooters. Like
I get what you're gonna say. Roy would have been Roy in any era.
Roy is right. So Roy doesn't really count, and I get what he's saying. Yeah, you can only fight who's in your era. I don't hold that against Duran.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. It's impressive what he did, but there's a lot of fighters who have done that, who had impressive winning streaks early in their careers. There's a lot of them. Look at Chavez. I mean, he won way more than Duran did. So I don't know. When I look at Duran's skill, hard punching, great IQ, good defense, he did have it all. Good chin. Yeah, I don't know. Marco is obsessed with Roy and Jack Johnson, and you're obsessed with these. All right, sorry.
Bruh.
Duran did offer Aaron Pryor. Ooh, Pryor, Bailey would have sniped. I mean, he would have been firing at Duran some shit like a Navy SEAL sniper. He would have been, oh man, Aaron Pryor shot straight buckshots at you nonstop. And at angles. I mean, it's just like he was doing a Pyro drive-by. He was just in the car and just and circling you and nailing you from angles. And Aaron Pryor was a problem, and his chin was great. A couple times he went down, shit powered him up like he swallowed a Pac-Man pellet. He got even more aggressive when he got up. Pryor was a problem. Unfortunately, Pryor was ducked by many people. Sugar Ray Leonard ducked him, but I always say Sugar Ray Leonard, instead of fighting Pryor, redeemed himself because he fought Hagler, Duran, Hearns. Like, he fought a lot of legends, so it's not like he ducked him and fought nobody. Didn't Pryor have Panama as a cornerman? He did.
That is a very, very good point there.
He did. The whole famous, give me the drink I mixed. But rematch completely debunked all that when he took him out even easier, which I think we're going to get with Haney and Ryan. If Ryan does the same thing in the rematch, boom, nobody cares as much about the first fight. What's good, fam? Josue, appreciate you. All right, let's see what this punk says. I'm not saying names, but I had to roast someone last night for saying Thurman beats Pryor and told him Thurman would be. You're probably talking about our Dominican goofball, because he thinks he doesn't know anything about history, so he thinks every current fighter could beat the historians, the historical legends. Aaron Pryor was a drug cheat. He was actually never ever caught doing any kind of drugs. So that's erroneous. While it's possible, because that Panama Lewis thing was definitely, you don't mix water. Like, there was probably something there. Let's be honest. But the fact that he in the rematch and his whole career did it even better, and to me that was like, okay. Errol started at 154. What it do, Robert? Josue, change your first name to Frank and open your fucking ears. All right. You got it.
Open your fucking ears, jackass.
Hey, thought Hagler was going to walk through Duran, but he didn't. Why do you think Pryor would walk through them? I don't think Pryor would walk through Duran. I think he would just leave his face full of buckshots. Big difference. No, it was another Dominican. And by the way, Duran could have beat Pryor. I'm not saying for sure, because Duran's one of the greatest ever, so I'm not completely writing him off. Oh, another Dominican? Who? Punch? Thurman was 147. Pryor was 140. Yeah. Pryor was 140. He was caught on live TV, bro. He was caught on live TV. What? You mean his trainer said, give me the bottle I mixed? While that's incriminating, while it's suspicious, it by no means proves anything. But I agree with you. It is shady, but it doesn't prove anything. It just made people watch harder in the rematch. In the rematch, he beat him even easier and quicker. If Duran landed on Pryor the way Alexis did, he would have knocked him out. Why? Arguello had... You don't think Arguello hit as hard as Duran? Duran was a better fighter, but just power for power? That lanky motherfucker probably hit harder than Duran.
Arguello was a beast, man.
Yeah, Lowe's. Oh, put your hat on, man. Stop showing off the hairline. Good Lord. You insensitive son of a bitch. I'm just playing. You need to do a video on Pryor getting knocked. Nah, there's only one video, and that's against Bobby Joe Young. That's the only loss he had. Who, by the way, I used to train with in gym in New York City when I came up. Pryor would do a flip and get up chasing his opponent every time. Yup. Literally, to do like that Cobra Kai, like whoosh, jump flip and get up and be like, come on. Prince Nassim did that once. That was dope. Hands of stone. Bro, where's the raffle? You guys want to do the raffle? Everybody. All right, let's do this right now.
Let's do the raffle.
Guys, do you want to do the raffle right now? Put yes in the chat. If I get over 10 yeses, we'll do the raffle.
Let's do the raffle.
Let me get the shit. Let me get the shit popping. All right. Raffle generator. Let's see.
And this is the raffle for the ring belt, correct?
This is the raffle for the ring belt. That is correct.
Okay.
Oh, why won't this site work? Huh. Interesting. Now it's not. That site I used isn't letting me do it. Let me try. Why? That's weird. Automatic.
Looks like we're having technical difficulties,
Yeah, that's
chat.
weird. The last one I used
raffle
didn't work.
There might be some shady shit going on in Marco's house.
Right. Wait, that's weird. Why? I just used this one and now it's not working. Here, take over me for a second.
Nasty.
Oh, I think I know why. I think I put in the wrong. Yeah, okay, I put in the wrong one. It's good to go. Let me see. What did they say here? They all said yes.
Everybody wants to raffle, man.
All right, let's do it. All right, guys. Raffle time. Raffle time. Raffle time. All right. I'm gonna take all the name. This is for the Ring Magazine belt behind me. All right. All right. All right. Give me a second.
Old Nose Boxy said no.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Let me get you guys up in this bitch.
Here we go for the belt raffle, y'all.
This is for the raffle. Boom. All right. You guys all see that? All right. Let me get rid of Lowe's punkness. Let's get this
Bruh.
in a little. There we go. Oh, wait. No, I think I got to make it lower. Okay. There we go. All right. We see it. Everybody sees it okay? We ready?
Yeah.
All right, as you can see here are all the names. Boom. All right. Look
Man,
at CJ.
CJ
CJ, look at this.
mad
Look at
names
this
up in
motherfucker.
there.
Yup. And he has more below too. All right. You guys ready?
CJ Rich is gonna win, man.
He should. You guys ready? Let's do the drum roll.
Get it.
All right. We ready? We good to go?
We are G to G, baby.
Here we go. Clarissa.
Whoa.
Yo.
How many entries does she have?
Yo, Clarissa just took it.
Marco, what were you using though? I thought you were use one of those little, I don't know, those wheels or something.
It's the same thing. You enter all this in and it picks one randomly.
Oh, it just picks one?
Shit. Clarissa is the winner. And now, just for fun, I'm going to do 2 more to see who would have won.
That's fucked up. Don't do that.
Oh, CJ!
No shit.
Third one. Eon would have CJ. Yo, CJ, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. CJ would have been second, though. He would have been second. Oh, fuck. I wanted CJ to win, but Clarissa deserves it. Clarissa, you're going to have to... my email... Here, let me get this off here. My email address right there. Just email me the address and name you want me to send it to. And I will send it to you. That's fucking funny. So,
is she on? I don't...
Yeah, she said Wepa. Where is she? Right there, see?
Okay.
Oh, wait. She says she said Wepa first. Where is she? There it goes. Yeah, when she won, she said Wepa.
Nice.
So got it. Where's CJ? CJ, second time I've been second. I know, man. Because you have so many, you're going to be second or third if you're not first. Motherfucker.
Yeah, but the crazy part is he's not first with all those entries, man. That's crazy.
I know. It's random selection.
CJ, that's usually how it goes, man. Trust me.
Son of a bitch. I would like to thank Al Heyman, Eon, Al Turkey, and God. CJ, step back from the ledge. CJ's punching holes through his drywall.
Telling you, man. Listen, CJ, if there's anything I can tell you, word of advice, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. This is why I don't play $20, $50 in just one ticket in the lotto.
Yep. And
if
yes,
it's meant to be, it's meant to be, bro.
The glove raffle is currently live. So if you want to enter that now, you can. I've been taking, people were into it. So we've been taking here the gloves right here.
When are we doing that raffle?
I usually give it 5 to 7 days. I need to get enough raffles to cover the cost, so I'm not, losing money on the thing. So yeah, you guys want to go in now for the gloves? You can. It's officially open and ready. Damn, I'm sorry, CJ. I actually feel kind of bad. I'm already deep in the glove raffle. Good advice, Johnny. Yeah,
telling you, man.
I feel like
usually how it is.
I feel like Haney getting belts mailed to me. Oh shit! I know I spelled your name wrong, Clarissa, but you're the only Clarissa in here, so that's definitely. Does she only have one entry? I think she does.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you. How many entries does she have?
Just one. Kalia has more than hers.
See, that's just gonna make CJ feel even worse because I'm telling you, man, that shit always happens, man.
I know, Marco. How do we enter the glove raffle? Mo, just send right there, Cash App or PayPal email address. Send the $10 and just put your name and put glove raffle. Good to go. Is that the quote? I guess so. She is. Marco gonna rig it for CJ to keep the cash flow. Maybe I will. If Haney beats Ryan, we have a trilogy. Depends how he beats him. Tell your co-host about the betting idea. Oh yeah, so they want to start doing betting shows on here, where they bet on fights. I hold it. I keep 10%, to donate it to the channel, but I hold it, and then we bet on fights through here. They want to start doing betting shows.
They bet on fights. They bet on each other.
No, they'll bet like yesterday. Everybody who would have bet, I got Richard Torrez or I got Guido, and all the money comes here. I hold it, and then when the fight's done, I pay out everybody, but I keep 10%, for like a donation to the channel. And then we, and the more people that bet, obviously, the bigger the pile will go, or whatever.
Yeah. It's hard for me to disagree with that. Hey, whatever. Yeah.
Eon, that would have been you actually. Is Eon in here still?
I think he's in here. He's in here.
Oh yeah, Eon, that would have been you. That would have been you, Leon, because you gave you that ticket away, so you would have won this shit.
So Clarissa didn't even. So technically, she didn't even play.
She didn't. Eon was Oprah Winfreying this shit and he gave like 3 or 4 people tickets. What up, Newberg? Yeah, Eon was Eon Winfrey.
That's even worse for CJ, man. I feel bad for you, CJ. You my guy, man. I feel bad for you, man.
So, like the lottery, in no way guarantee a win. Yeah, exactly. That's crazy.
Absolutely.
I thought CJ was, and last time too, he got second last time too, because he had the most entries last one, or maybe second, I forget. But yeah,
I say CJ wins the gloves though.
Feeling like Pac, me against the world. CJ should win the gloves. I mean, it's about fucking time. Eon, the new Mr. Beast. I know, right? Compton, Twan, you want these gloves, Compton? It's on you. Don't feel bad for him. CJ is rich. Literally, CJ Rich. I don't know if his real name's Richard. I don't think it is, but who the fuck knows? Who knows? Damn. That was fun though. That was dope.
That was dope.
Yeah. Damn. I was kind of on pins and needles. Like, who's about to win this shit? And it makes you wait, gets all red and gets you all excited. And I was like, nah, it's more like CJ middle class. Yeah, mine's not even that. Butcher, what up? Marco, what do you think Shakur should do next? I mean, fight fucking Tank or Roach.
Absolutely.
Or is it Peda? Is it Peda, Tank, or Roach?
That.
You missed it. Yeah, you missed it. Clarissa.
You didn't miss much half boxing. You didn't win.
Nope,
unfortunately.
We got another entry. What do we got here? Mo Brains for the gloves. You in, Mo. You are in, Mo. Mo Brains. All right. You are officially in, Mo. I wrote Mop Brains. No, not Mop Brains. Mo Brains. All right. Good to go. The exact reason why I don't really I hate gambling too, but this is fun though. This is fun. Mo's in it. And Mo's the lineal. See how it says lineal? He's the lineal trivia champion too. He's won 2 straight trivias. Everyone going to be rich, tariffs in effect. CJ, right? Not doing that. Clarissa, give the gloves to a Cali thug. I just texted Berlanga so we can celebrate. Shakur can fight Karen while waiting on the winner. Yeah, he could. Yeah, that's true because I guess Roach and Tank are tied up. Oh, another one. Roach and Tank are tied up. Ramirez. All right, we got you. Got you, Josh. Joshua Ramirez. Half boxing. Got another one. And another one. All right, let's get you in there. Let's get you in there. About just getting you up in this bitch. Boom. All right. Good to go. All right. Marco, how many entries I have for the gloves? Oh, I got 3. Right? Blind faith. Yeah, 3. Can I get a quick count on my glove raffle entries? About to send a complaint to Cash App for fraud. Your glove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Bruh.
I got 8. Ness gonna raffle his vet. Okay. Still waiting on my shirt. What shirt? Mark, you think
That might be me.
Huh?
Is that me? Have boxing?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Elaborate, please.
You think Prime for Prime you beat Tony? You mean Jim Jeffries? Oh, Tony Jeffries, the Scottish dude. I've never seen him fight, so I don't know. I never watched him fight when he was active, so I can't answer that till I watch him. Tell all the good fighters to fight Shakur and stop pulling out or ducking. All right. If you say so. CJ, CJ's pissed. Give CJ a free glove. Oh, yeah, of course. Good point. And, oh, yeah, I got to give a couple people a free glove one. Let's see. Who had more than 5? Eon. Eon gets a free glove one.
So what do you mean? If somebody puts 5 entries, they get a 6th?
They get a free ticket, a free entry to the next raffle. So anybody who gets 5 in a given raffle, if they don't win, don't win, the next one, they get a free one. So Eon and CJ do get one free one.
Because they put 5 tickets into the Ring magazine one.
Of course, it's right there. Literally right there. Copy, markoko@gmail, right there. Shakira, most boring champ since Floyd. Damn. You sipping on that haterade. Hated that. Shakur outpricing himself per bid will hurt himself. I mean, we don't know what's really happening. You know what I mean? We're hearing rumblings, but when you're not privy to these negotiations, who the fuck knows? That's why I don't get even involved in that. For all we know, that could be bullshit. You know what I mean? Or for all we know, it could be a friendly. You know what I mean? Like, not everybody who's negotiating and they come and they hit a speed bump, not everybody's beefing. Like, fuck you, I'm walking away. Well, fuck you, I don't need you. Like, it doesn't always go like that. So we don't know what's happening. Shakur going to end up fighting in an empty TV studio like Bam Carter. That's fucked up. Not a man on film reference. Yep. I did that in my one of my latest videos. I did a men on films. I said Ali's punches had more snaps than men on films.
CJ, I think you win the gloves, man. Keep your head up, brother. Keep your head up.
Yeah, word up. All right, people. I'm gonna bounce. It is late, but I will be back tomorrow, 2 p.m., 1:30 to 2, depending.
Dope show, man. Thanks for having me on, Marco.
Yeah, of course. Anytime. All right, people. Appreciate you all. Clarissa, hit me up. We'll get that belt to you. Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate y'all.
Peace.
Peace.